Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have a new Tarte foundation to try out for you guys today. This is their new cream Shape Tape cream foundation and it did come with a brush. This set retails for $45 right now on the QVC website. I do believe it is a QVC exclusive at the moment. I've noticed a lot of Tarte complexion products that have been released this year have been starting their journey on QVC. That is where I picked it up. I picked up my usual shade in Tarte, which is 16N Fair Light Neutral. Now, I want to say, it was hard for me to tell, but I want to say there's 16 to 18 different shades of this foundation on the QVC website. So they're calling this formulation a semi-solid gel, and it says that it's going to provide all-day hydration. It's infused with licorice root and mushroom extract. It's also infused with hyaluronic acid and prickly pear fruit, which is going to just, provide those skincare ingredients for our complexion. I don't wear makeup for it to be my skincare, and I don't expect my foundation or my concealer to, help diminish fine lines, to help prevent fine lines and aging, with prolonged usage. I just want my makeup to, enhance my complexion, cover what I need it to cover, and just look good for about 10 hours. If you're looking for skincare ingredients, get them from your actual skincare products. Don't be lured by all of these, claims that, oh yes, if you use this for 30 days, your skin is gonna look better. Not necessarily from a makeup product. From a skincare product, yes, but from a makeup, not so much. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know, some of the claims of these products, and I'm not just speaking for Tarte, I'm speaking for a lot of brands. Like, they throw a lot of claims out there about the makeup that is infused with skincare ingredients, but yeah, don't buy into all that hype. This is going to provide full coverage with a matte finish, and it will be hydrating throughout the day. It says that it has a bouncy, lightweight texture, and that it's going to melt into the skin while smoothing and blurring the complexion. It says it's going to diminish the appearance of fine lines, pores, and wrinkles, which that all sounds great to me. Will it do it? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe to some extent. This does, again, come with a brush. I'll talk about the brush during the application portion of the video, but this is the same shape, same style as the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, one of my Ride or Die foundation brushes. And then at the bottom, you also get a little sponge. I tend to not use these, but it's nice to have it there in case I need it. So today's video is going to be a 2-day, 10-hour wear test. That is primarily how I do all of my foundation reviews. On day 1, you'll see me apply the foundation. I'm not going to be wearing it with any helping products, so no primer, no powder, no setting spray, just the foundation so we can see how it is wearing on my 40-year-old normal to oily skin. And then on day 2, which is today, I am wearing it obviously with a full face of makeup. I'm actually wearing a full face of Tarte makeup, so if you're wondering about this look will be up probably after this particular video goes up on this new cream foundation, so stay tuned for that. I picked up a couple of the new Tarte holiday gift sets, so that's what we're going to be trying out in that video. But today's video is all about the new Tarte cream foundation. Of course, I will take you through, my day, give you guys those periodic check-ins over the next 2 days, letting you see how the foundation is wearing. I'll give you guys some comparisons towards the end of the video to things you might already have in your stash, in case you're not going to be interested or you're not going to be able to pick up this Tarte cream foundation. Don't worry guys, I have you covered, and if it is your first time here on my channel, I want to say a big welcome and hello to all of you. My name is Steph, and this is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup, so you will primarily see new makeup reviews, as often as I can do them here on my channel. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, I do makeup ranking videos, and I especially love doing foundation and concealer reviews. If all of that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, do me a favor and click on the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you love a good old-fashioned foundation review, and if you like Tarte makeup, give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, everything that I am talking about, wearing, will be listed and linked in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I am anxious. I'm anxious to get started with this foundation review. I'll insert some swatches, and of course I'll have timestamps for you guys, but I'll do swatches comparing this to other foundations, similar like foundations that are in my stash. So hopefully that will help you make a good shade buying decision. But don't forget, I'm 40 years old, normal to oily skin. I want my foundation to last me a good 10 hours minimum. If it can do that, I'm a happy camper. Let's see what this new Tarte Cream Foundation has in store for us in today's wear test. If you guys want to see this new one from Tarte in action, keep on watching. All right, guys, let's get started with this foundation review. Once again, I picked up the shade 16N, which is Fair Light Neutral. That is typically the shade that I pick up in Tarte foundation. Now, this is the brush that it came with. This is the same shape as my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, but they're definitely not the same. This is a bit more flimsy. This doesn't have as many bristles in it. And I don't know, I rather just use this one. I mean, I guess we could try it, right? That's why we're here. We're here to try it. So if I'm not really liking the way it's applying the foundation, then I'm going to switch over to my BK Beauty 101. So got a little bit there. No primer today. No primer. No setting powder. No setting spray. Just the foundation and maybe a little blush and bronzer. Wow. Okay, so it does say it's going to be matte full coverage. It's full coverage. Whoa. Now again, I'm a normal to oily skin type. So I am hoping that this is going to last all day. I have a very long day. Very, very long day. So I'm going to have this makeup on. Well, I'll do the check-in for about 10 hours, like the final check-in of the day at the 10-hour mark. I'm easily going to have this on for like 14. So if I can insert, if I don't forget, I'll try and insert a picture of what it looks like then, or maybe just a quick little video. I think that's looking really nice. I do like the shape of the brush. The brush just isn't, it's not the same as the BK 101, but it seems to be getting the job done. I could probably even use this as concealer. I'm not going to, just because I have the other concealer, the Powerflex, here in front of me that I want to use. Okay, so here is half of my face with the cream foundation. Make sure I blend this over here. And then here's the other side with nothing. That looks pretty good to me. Now the instructions do say to use a brush. I will continue to use a brush, and then I'll get my damp beauty sponge to just press everything in, make sure everything is seamless. I think that the shade is perfect. This is typically the shade I get in Tarte foundations. And it always seems to work well for me. Okay, so I'm taking a closer look at it. I think it is looking fine. No issues. It's supposed to blur and smooth the complexion. I feel like that's what I'm getting. I don't feel like it's fully matte yet. It probably just needs a few minutes to set down. But I think it looks really pretty. I definitely think it's full coverage. It feels very lightweight, and it said it was going to be a very lightweight formula. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of the Tarte Powerflex Concealer. This should be in the same shade. No, this one is 14N. Fair Light Neutral. Use my BK Beauty A501, A506, how can I forget that? Concealer brush. Okay guys, so here's the complexion. I don't think I'm going to add powder to my under eye area, but this is how it's looking with the concealer now, and then of course this new cream foundation. I think everything just looks so good, so smooth, so blurred. It's very lightweight. There's a slight tack to it, but I just applied. I'm sure that will diminish over time, but I think everything just looks really nice. Full coverage, definitely full coverage. I have a very long day today. Let me go ahead and get started. I'll check in with you guys during lunch, and of course at the end of the day we'll see how this day one wear test is gonna go without the powder and the primer and the setting spray. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, we've come to the 5-hour check-in, trying out this new Tarte Cream Foundation. This is how my complexion looks. I'm really liking the way everything looks, with the exception of my nose. I don't know if you can really see this too well on camera, but my nose is definitely shiny already. This is a full coverage matte foundation that's also going to be hydrating. And I can see that. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is full on matte. But I like the way the complexion looks. I like the way everything looks. I went in with a little cream bronzer, the one from Milani, the new one, and then I went in with the Natasha Denona My Dream Collection Cheek Trio. That's what I have on. No powder on this face, not even the under eye concealer. I think the under eyes look fine. And this is how the complexion looks. I mean, it feels good. It doesn't feel tacky anymore, and I didn't set it, so I like it. I like the shade. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I have a feeling though tomorrow when I pair it with my setting powder, I think it's just going to do a much better job. I've had a really busy morning, but we'll see how this is looking at the 10-hour check-in, and we'll see how it's holding up, if anything has rubbed off. As of right now, we're doing good. Hey guys, so here's a 10-hour check-in. This is what the complexion is looking like. My nose is an oil slick. Like, I definitely need to powder down, but I'm not going to. I will say it's showing a little bit of signs of wear right here around my mouth. But other than that, like, it stayed on. Definitely the nose is the oiliest place. I think this is going to look so much better tomorrow. There's a helicopter going by, so that's what that noise is. But I'm gonna get my nails done, mani-pedi. I'll be here for a while, but I'll try and do another check-in when I get home. It's probably gonna be about like maybe the 14-hour check-in. So I told you I had a long day today, but this is how we're looking. Not too bad. You know, I'm gonna be more excited for it tomorrow. So I'll check in with you guys maybe later, if not for sure in the morning. Hey guys, good morning. Here is day 2 check-in. This is what the complexion is looking like before blush, bronzer, highlighter, and all that good stuff. Let me quickly tell you some of the products that I went in with. I'm actually filming a full face of trying new and well-loved Tarte makeup today. I picked up a couple of their latest gift sets over at Sephora, so you guys should see that video go up probably the day after this one. I'm not entirely sure, but the next check-in I do, I'll have an eye look going on and everything. But here's how the complexion is looking. So I went in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, of course, the cream foundation. I think the primer made a huge difference in the finish of this cream foundation, because I definitely felt like I had a matte finish right after I applied the foundation, versus yesterday it looked a bit more like a natural finish. Like, I could still see a glow, but no, today totally different. So that Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer definitely made a difference. It made this foundation matte, which it's supposed to be a matte hydrating foundation. The coverage is excellent. I used Tarte Shape Tape. I didn't spot conceal on the sides of my cheeks, but I just used the Tarte OG Shape Tape a little bit under my eye area, a little bit right here on my nose, center of my forehead, just the typical places where I would add concealer, minus the sides of my cheeks. I really don't feel like I needed to spot conceal, and I was so tempted to use this cream foundation as a concealer, but since I'm working on that Tarte video, I wanted to use as many Tarte products as I could. For the setting powder, so I don't have a loose setting powder from Tarte that I like. I know they recently came out with one, but since I haven't had such a great experience in the past, I didn't find it necessary or want to pick up that new powder. But if you've tried it out, definitely let me know. So what I did is I went in with the Huda the Huda powder, the loose powder, Easy Bake powder. I forget the name of it, but it'll be in the description box. And then I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blurring Smoothing Pressed Powder Foundation. You guys have seen me use that several times before. I have a review on it. It's in a little white compact, but I use that to set the T-zone only. So definitely did my nose, chin, forehead. I am going in with a new cream palette that Tarte came out with for holiday. So that's why I didn't set the perimeter of my face, but this already feels like it has set itself, and it's been like 30 minutes already. So I'm liking it. I think it looks really good. Oh, and I sprayed the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist, the setting spray. Love that one. And that's the extent of the makeup I've done so far. But I think the complexion is looking really good. You will see me actually apply everything I just said. You'll see me apply the foundation today in that particular video, but for this video I'm just doing the quick check-in so you guys can see how everything looks. I have zero complaints. I have another really long day today, so I need this foundation, I need this face of makeup to hold up all day. All right guys, so I will leave you all here. I will check in with you guys in about 5 hours. We'll see how the complexion is looking, and of course at the end of the day we'll wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test. Hey guys, 5-hour check-in here, day 2. This is what the complexion is looking like, and I don't have any complaints. I think everything is just looking really good. Maybe a little bit, like right here, you can kind of see a little bit, like it's kind of just caking up right there, more so on this side. But keep in mind, my nose is the oiliest place on my face, but I think everywhere else, it looks really smooth, and I really do love the coverage. I think it just looks pretty. I think it looks good. It feels good. It does feel lightweight, and it's providing that full coverage. I definitely feel like it's more matte today than it was yesterday. So obviously the primer and powder have definitely helped that. So I will check in with you guys later. We might actually do more, a longer wear test today. I am fixing to go do some shopping. I'm gonna spend some time with my family. So I don't know. We might end up doing maybe a 14-hour day today. We'll see. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later, and we'll wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test, maybe more, of the new Tarte Cream Foundation. Hey guys, this is a 10-hour check-in. Not able to talk because there's a lot of commotion going on. Just wanted to show you what the complexion is looking like. I am a bit oily on my nose, and on the sides of my nose it started to cake up just a little bit. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good at this 10-hour check-in. I will check in with you guys later once I get home. We'll see what it's looking like then. Hey guys, so here is the final check-in of this 2-day wear test. This is the 14-hour check-in on day 2. Here's what the complexion is looking like. I did touch up a little bit around after the 10-hour check-in when I showed you guys that little quick video. But overall, I think, my complexion looks pretty good. Keep in mind, guys, that for the last like 3 hours, I was outdoors. So we went to go, listen to some live music. My cousin actually plays in a band, so we were listening to him play, and the restaurant was had outdoor seating, and that's where we were at. So we're down here in South Texas. It is, even though it's in the evening, even though it's 10, 11 o'clock at night, it is still hot and humid down here. So I think the complexion looks pretty good. I think it held up really well throughout the day. I was running errands for most of the afternoon and into the evening, and now into nighttime. It's almost midnight, but I like the way it wore. I think it wore so much better today that I paired it with primer, powder, and setting spray. I think this is definitely something that I'm going to be reaching for. I think that depending on what primer you pair with it, I think it's going to take on the finish of the primer. Even though this is it says it's going to provide a matte finish, I kind of felt like yesterday it didn't. It was definitely more of like a natural finish. And then today I felt it was more matte because I went in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. But it's definitely a full coverage foundation. I mean, I think you might even be able to get away with this as a concealer if you want to wear that as well. But I like it. I think the shade is perfect. I do feel like already, you know, it's been over 14 hours now. It, you know, it's definitely showing its signs of wear, like right in here, like it kind of just caking up because my oil is starting to come through around my mouth. You know, we did have dinner and snacks and stuff, so it's showing signs of wear, but the coverage is still there. The coverage is still there. The forehead looks great. The perimeter of my face looks great. It's just right in this area and like the tip of my nose where I can tell I've already lost some coverage and where the foundation is just starting to break up. The natural places, the first places on my skin where foundation does tend to start breaking down on me. Overall, guys, I'm gonna give this 2 thumbs up for today. I think it wore really well. Again, normal to oily skin type. My nose is the oiliest place. I will definitely not wear this without setting powder. I think if you're a full-on oily or normal to oily, you're definitely going to want to powder down your T-zone and the oily areas. And if you can do a touch-up, then do a touch-up throughout the day with just some, you know, loose or pressed setting powder. But other than that, I think it's beautiful. Now, would I recommend this to those of you with dry skin? You know, it's a hydrating foundation, and I can definitely see the hydrating properties. I just feel like, even though it's lightweight, I feel like maybe this might cling to some of your dry patches. So I would proceed with caution when it comes to this foundation for those of you with dry skin. I think if you're more on the normal to dry skin type, I think this might work out better for you. But if you're full on dry skin, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how this would work. I did tell you guys that I was going to recommend or give you guys some alternatives. For me, right now, going strong in my foundation collection as far as cream foundation goes, and just foundations in general, the Wayne Goss cream foundation is still #1. That is still aces in my book. That's become one of my new favorite foundations, and it is a foundation that came out this year in 2022. It's just a beautiful foundation. I feel like if you have the L'Oreal Age Perfect the 4-in-1 like cream foundation, that is going to give you more of like a medium coverage. This is definitely going to be more full coverage. I feel like that one has more of like a natural to like glowy finish, and this one is definitely going to be more matte to like semi-matte finish. Also, like if you have the She Glam, the Skinfluencer cream foundation, that has amazing coverage. Like both of these I would say have the same amount of coverage, but that one's definitely going to give you more of a glowy coverage or like a glowy finish. And I feel like the wear time is pretty much the same. So with this one, the new Tarte cream foundation and that Skinfluencer foundation from She Glam, keep in mind that's only like $8 or $9, and this one is, well, 45 at QVC right now. So there's a major difference there, but I think there's more shades to choose from in that one than there is in this one. This one wears, as far as coverage and finish, very similar to the KVD Good Apple. So if you have that one and you love that one, I don't think you need to pick this one up. Now, if you have that one and don't really like that one, for me, that one only works sometimes, not all the time. This one I feel is wearing better on my skin than the KVD does. So they're both like equal in coverage and very, very similar. Like I feel if you already have the KVD, you don't need to try this one. I kind of feel like if you really have a strong dislike for that one, you're not going to like this one. That's just my opinion. I am liking it more, but the KVD did work sometimes for me. Like, I don't know. You know, our skin just does different things on different days. It reacts differently to different products. So, you know, sometimes cream foundation, it's just going to have to be a trial and error. And sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not going to work. It's just, you know, depending on what your skin is going through at the moment. Today, the second day I'm wearing it, I love it. I think it looks great. So that wraps up today's 2-day 10-hour wear test, guys. Trying out this new Tarte cream foundation. Definitely let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you knew about this foundation already. I found this foundation because one of y'all alerted me to it. One of y'all tagged me in it, or I don't remember, you messaged me on it. I don't remember how, but y'all let me know that this was out there. So that's why I was able to try it. So keep tagging me. Keep tagging me in all of the new releases that you see come up, especially foundations. You guys know I can cannot pass up a new foundation. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.